This is JP Biambi reporting to you live from Foley Square in New York City, where in just a few moments, Mayor Mamdani is going to hand the Knicks the keys to the city after they parade up Broadway through the Canyon of Heroes to City Hall here right behind me. New York City's championship parades, they are a celebrated tradition here in New York. This iconic ticker tape style parade, it's a century-old custom held along Lower Manhattan's Canyon of Heroes. This parade route traditionally runs along Broadway, stretching from Battery Park North all the way up to City Hall. There are more than 200 black granite plaques that are embedded in the sidewalk along this route, each of them commemorating a specific parade in the city's history. The origins of the ticker tape parade date all the way back to the 1800s, when this tradition began spontaneously on October 28, 1886, during the dedication of the Statue of Liberty. Office workers in the financial district began throwing down narrow strips of paper originally used for the telegraph-era stock ticker machines to record stock quotes. They started throwing this paper out of the windows to add to the celebration. Then the city formally adopted this concept in 1919 to welcome home World War I soldiers. Though this parade was originally designated for military figures, world leaders, and explorers, the city expanded this honor to championship athletes in 1924 to welcome home the U.S. Olympic team. Now, because ticker tapes became obsolete in the 1960s with the rise of modern computers, the parades nowadays utilize shredded, recycled office paper. Historically, the city has these massive processions for its local major sports franchises following a national championship win. So, for example, the New York Yankees, the Bombers, have a deep history in the Canyon of Heroes, highlighted by a parade for their World Series title in 1962. Then back-to-back runs in 1977 and 78. They had a dominant late 1990s dynasty by winning in 1996, 98, 99, 2000, and 2009. By far the team that had the most parades in the Canyon of Heroes. Now, the Miracle Mets were showered with paper following their iconic 1969 World Series victory. Their championship in 1986 parade drew an estimated 2.2 million fans, which is widely considered the gold standard of local sports celebrations. Now, the New York Giants, Big Blue fans, they filled the financial district to celebrate the thrilling Super Bowl victory in both 2008 and 2012. Then the Rangers, they broke a 54-year Stanley Cup drought in 1994, resulting in a massive emotional celebration breakdown right here on Broadway. Then you have the New York Liberty. In 1924, they made history, securing their first NBA championship, prompting the first ever ticker tape parade for a women's-based sports team. Now, the Gotham FC, the professional women's soccer club, was honored with a parade through the Canyon of Heroes just in 2025, following their championship run. Now, the New York Knicks. Despite winning titles in 1970 and 1973, they were never given a ticker tape parade. At the time, they won due to the city's budget cuts and political preferences under the mayor, John Lindsay. But finally, they received their first ever ticker tape parade to celebrate their NBA championship. Now, some other major athletic celebrations that have happened beyond the local club teams. Basically, the city has utilized this parade to honor some other broader athletic triumphs, like golf icon Bobby Jones. He's the only athlete to ever win two separate ticker tape parades in 1926 and 1930. Then track star Jesse Owens. He was famously celebrated in 1936 after winning 4 gold medals at the Berlin Olympics. And don't forget Althea Gibson. She became the first black woman to receive the honor of a parade in 1957 after winning Wimbledon. And additionally, the U.S. women's national soccer team, they received a massive parade in 2019 after capturing the World Cup. And by the looks of it, today, New York Knicks fans have really shown up to celebrate winning the 2026 NBA Finals by beating the San Antonio Spurs 4-1. What else do I have to say except congratulations to the New York Knicks. Go New York. We out.